Well, hey, name's Andy, producer named Bluetooth Tone, from Woodbridge, Virginia, the VA dude. So, here doing an interview for K-Real, you know. We met out of coincidence, which is really crazy, so we'll see how it goes. So, what you have for me, man? What's up? I don't often play my music to people because, you know what I'm saying, like this style of hip-hop right here, man, like, nigga, well, they're not really fucking with it right now, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, everybody wants to hear the same drum, bass pattern, you know, the same non-instrumental type of shit, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know, there's no music to it, I don't know, you know what I mean, and like, you know, I mean, I feel like, you know, like the type of music I make, yo, the era of this music is past me by, so I don't really play it to people like that, you know.
Did you hear about Russian hip-hop?
No, I haven't heard too much of hip-hop. I mean, I've heard that they're really interested in hip-hop and, you know, it's something that they, you know, looking to fuck with, and then I've heard that they, you know, want Americans to come out there, but have I heard any Russian artists? No, I haven't.
So it's not popular anyhow. Maybe like some German hip-hop or some French hip-hop?
No, I mean, Americans are pretty much, you know, we kind of stick to what we know. We're not really, you know, venturing out. You know, we're not looking at that. I mean, what's happening here is what's happening here.
What does boots means on the line? You know, the shoes in the line, what does it mean in the street? When you're walking around in some places, I saw it.
I mean, some people throw them up there because someone died, you know, they throw it up there. I mean, me personally, I mean, I just think it, you know, it's just relatively, you know, ignorant shit, you know, just throwing a pair of shoes. You know, when people drive through your neighborhood, you see all these shoes. It just, you know, certain places it wouldn't fly, it's not cool, but there are reasons for it, you know. I wouldn't throw a pair of shoes up on a pair of lines, if anything. No, I mean, I don't use computers really to make music because, I mean, that's just like not really any fun. I mean, you know, you can click and play and this and that and yada yada whatever, and that's all fun, you know, but you know, I mainly use outboard equipment and I make my music all on some type of equipment versus on the computer, and I take it from my piece of equipment to the computer and do different things with it, you know, and that's a different realm when you're talking about mixing and engineering. This mixer right here, you know, this is one of like the first recorders, you know, as far as like, you know, like recording music. It's a very old piece of equipment. It still gets a good sound when you run samples through it because it has a good sound. You know, it doesn't sound like a computer.
Who is the real, who is true in American hip-hop among the stars? Who is respected?
Depends on what you're talking about. I mean, that's a real, you know, specific question. You know, when you're asking who's real.
For example, Eminem, is he real?
Yeah, he's legitimately, you know, a white boy with problems. You know, that's quite obvious. Is he a gangster? Is he respected as a gangster? No, he's respected as a, you know, a lyricist. You know, one of the greats that have done it. You know, so.
Okay, what about NWA?
NWA, they're classic. They're classic music. They brought the gangster element to the forefront. There were an era where being a G was cool. I remember growing up listening to that music, and it's like, oh man, being a gangster, man, that's the coolest thing to be. And now it's not. You know what I'm saying? Gangster, is taking care of your family. Gangster is making sure your team is eating. Gangster, is doing what you say and living by, what you do versus, what people are talking about. DC is a pretty dangerous place, Southeast. It's probably the most dangerous place in the DMV. It's got to be Baltimore. Yeah. They kill everybody up there. So I'm from Virginia. We're not always, we're not always shooting at people. We're not really, we don't really do that. We will punch you in the head. We will, we like to fist fight. We will brawl.
Творим чудеса, но не как АК47. Наш магический град риф клоунов превратить в решето, как пулемет Максим. Бить сердце и дикалиса, мы вместе на сцене. Каждый из нас словно Крис Уэльский. Псих Джейсон, маньяк с языком. Тронул мой город за...
The beat sounded pretty hard. I mean, from I don't know, from what he seemed like he was rapping about. I don't know, it seemed like he was rapping about something gangster. I'm not totally sure if that, if that's his character. But from what I can tell, from what I can tell, they're talented, and they've got talented production. And they're rapping. I mean, they seem to have delivery, with their flow. Like I said, I'm not able to understand what they're saying, so.
What's wrong? What's going on? Витя у майка раскричал целый район. Пока Антон сидел и смотрел дом. Витя на миде левой, правой за пультом. Товарищи, вы меня за все простите. За охуенный мой рэп из ЕКБ-Сити. Айо, это Витя бомбит города. Я не тамада, тарада, не моя хуйня.
He's saying something, man. He's got skills. I mean, you're not even able to understand what he's saying, but I mean, you're seeing how he's formulating the words together and rhyming.
What's wrong? What's going on? Витя у майка раскричал целый район. Пока Антон сидел и смотрел дом. Витя на миде левой, правой за пультом.
Like they wouldn't play that. And I don't know anything about him, but I think he's probably a good hip-hop artist, man. But I mean, like, that's way too underground. You're not hearing that out here. Yeah, I like it. I'd go see him perform. But in America right now, how you say it? Нет? No?
Нет, yes.
верю в это. Пришло время, и я здесь, значит так надо. Сюда меня привел мой рэп, а не чей-то достаток. У меня нет богатого папы, есть таксист, отец, мать продавец со средней зарплатой. Ты хочешь знать обо мне правду? Тогда слушай. 2001-м прибыл в Питер, чтобы стать лучшим. Приняв религию МС, как подарок свыше. В 2006-м первый альбом все-таки вышел, снес крышу. Всем подземным ценителям стиля я занял свою нишу. 46 футов под килем, рэп-дилер подкинет такой район бодрого стафа. Тебя это не прет, тогда проваливай на...
Тусуемся в Чернятнике, блядь. Бро, что делаем? Тусуемся в Чернятнике.
Это вот мы, короче. У нас, ебать, у нас нету денег, короче.
нас
Нет,
нет
нет,
денег,
нет.
у нас нет травы, ебать. И мы нахуй вообще себя ничего не представляем, блядь.
Хуйней занимаемся всякой.
По жизни, блядь.
Не
Вот
работаем.
это вот мы и есть, блядь.
И не работаем.
Это шотуй.
Привет Ашоту и Dead Sea, компании Dead Sea. Наебнул велик, да?
Да, они сейчас пушки.
Они тебя сейчас запиздят. Брим пришел.
Play with me and I will turn your head to Play-Doh. Bring your crib, turn your wife to a J-Doe. Catch you slipping, hit your ass with the fofo. All my niggas hard in the paint bowl. I be trapping, I be rapping, kiss me in the beat stacking. Try me nigga, then I'm clapping, getting money, no instructions. I'm racking, no distractions, fucking bitch.
Подожди, не мешай.